Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, The Diabetes Code, a creation by Jason Fung. In The Diabetes Code, 2018, Jason Fung tackles the growing issue of type 2 diabetes in the Western world, linked to unhealthy eating and obesity. Fung demonstrates that this condition can be reversed by identifying effective strategies through his expertise and up-to-date research. He advocates for immediate adoption of a dietary plan to combat and reverse type 2 diabetes. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Jason Fung, a prominent doctor and expert in type 2 diabetes, nutrition, and obesity, advocates fasting as a treatment for the condition. He is a prolific writer, contributing health articles to various publications like The Atlantic and the Daily Mail. Additionally, Fung appears frequently on Fox News and authored the popular book The Obesity Code in 2016. With 8 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, text presents a practical plan for managing type 2 diabetes and emphasizes the individual benefits of following the plan. Type 2 diabetes is a global issue affecting nearly 400 million people, with significant numbers in the US. It is caused by unhealthy diets and lack of physical activity, leading to insulin resistance and serious health problems. Standard treatments like insulin shots may not be effective and can even increase risks. The book, The Diabetes Code, by Jason Fung, proposes dietary changes and intermittent fasting as a solution to manage and reverse type 2 diabetes without costly surgeries. Key idea number 1. Diabetes is a condition associated with high blood sugar levels, and there are various forms of the disorder with different underlying causes. Type 2 diabetes is increasing, with a hospital in New York reporting a substantial rise in cases. Diabetes includes types 1, 2, and gestational, with symptoms like thirst and frequent urination. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease where insulin-producing cells are attacked, requiring insulin shots. Type 2 diabetes often results from a high sugar diet, causing insulin resistance, making insulin shots less effective due to overproduction of insulin. Key idea number 2. Type 2 diabetes cannot be treated by limiting calorie intake alone, similar to obesity. The text discusses the changing language to describe new trends and introduces the term diabesity for the combination of obesity and type 2 diabetes. It highlights the link between obesity, weight gain, and type 2 diabetes, supported by research from Harvard University. The text emphasizes that reducing calorie intake is not the solution to curing obesity and type 2 diabetes. Instead, the focus should be on reducing insulin levels by avoiding specific types of food. Key idea number 3. Insulin resistance develops quickly due to fat accumulation in the liver. Excessive consumption of glycogen from carbohydrates and protein can lead to fatty deposits in the liver, causing insulin resistance and potential development of type 2 diabetes. When the liver cannot keep up with processing glucose, it leads to a fatty, insulin-resistant liver. This condition results in a vicious cycle of increased insulin release and decreased liver response. Insulin resistance can develop rapidly, as seen in a study where participants developed it in 3 weeks by consuming sugary snacks. However, the fatty liver effect can be reversed by adopting a diet with fewer carbohydrates and less fructose. Key idea number 4. Increased consumption of fructose contributes to the prevalence of fatty liver disease. Endocrinologist Robert Lustig's video on YouTube discussed the toxicity of sugar, particularly fructose, which is linked to the development of type 2 diabetes. The liver struggles to metabolize fructose, leading to fatty liver disease and potentially diabetes. Increased consumption of fructose, especially in the form of corn syrup in processed foods, has risen significantly since the 1970s, contributing to health issues like diabetes. Countries with higher corn syrup consumption have more diabetes cases, emphasizing the negative impact of excessive fructose intake on health. Key idea number 5. Insulin shots are not a recommended solution for type 2 diabetes, as an excess of insulin can be harmful to the body. Major medical breakthrough: ability to produce insulin to treat type 1 diabetes. Insulin shots are not a cure for type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes and obesity can lead to cardiovascular diseases if left untreated. Insulin shots can help regulate blood sugar in the short term, but may damage health in the long run, potentially causing early death. High insulin levels can lead to atherosclerosis. Research indicates insulin shots may not be suitable for treating type 2 diabetes, as they can increase the risk of heart disease. Studies like Accord and research by J.M. Gamble show increased risk of coronary disease with insulin treatment for type 2 diabetes. Key idea number 6. Bariatric surgery can effectively cure type 2 diabetes, but it may not be the optimal solution in all cases. Bariatric surgery is an effective cure for type 2 diabetes and can lead to significant weight loss and improved health outcomes. However, it comes with risks, is expensive, and invasive, with potential complications like internal bleeding or reduced nutrient absorption. Nonetheless, simpler means to achieve similar positive effects exist. Key idea number 7. Avoiding fructose and refined carbohydrates can help prevent and reverse type 2 diabetes. The youngest diabetes patient on record was a 3-year-old in a Texas hospital in 2015, highlighting the importance of understanding how to prevent and reverse type 2 diabetes. 2 effective strategies to achieve this are avoiding fructose by cutting out products with added sugars and steering clear of refined carbohydrates to keep insulin levels stable. Opt for unrefined carbs like brown rice and whole wheat pasta, and include nourishing fatty foods like high-quality oils, fish, avocados, and nuts in your diet. Key idea number 8. Intermittent fasting is more effective than daily portion control for treating type 2 diabetes. Fasting has been an historical diabetes treatment, with a shift towards drug treatments in modern times. Portion control for weight loss often fails due to slowed metabolism. Intermittent fasting, abstaining from food for a period, is a more effective method for weight loss and diabetes management. Studies show it can lower insulin levels and increase insulin sensitivity, providing a potentially superior solution for type 2 diabetes. In conclusion, type 2 diabetes is distinct from type 1 diabetes due to high insulin levels leading to resistance, but it can be reversed with diet changes and intermittent fasting. Experiment with fasting regimens to find what works best for you, stay hydrated, and consult with experts. Feedback on content can be shared via email. Further reading: Super Immunity explores the benefits of superfoods for a stronger immune system. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.